Here we go, son. 5:51. 5:59.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Going right back to Wilson. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Jets had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
331.
To throw is Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This defense for the Broncos, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Back to throw. Fields. Well, he'll find Hall. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Angel. Here we go. Move 58. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Nix to the air. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So nothing doing there. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Second and 4.
Nix looking to throw again. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Jets' 19.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. We're good. 331. 331. All right.
They'll run with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? From the gun, here's Fields. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll come up second and 7. Now it's Nix. They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. He's
got a man, complete. And they're going to have this is across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, Nix. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Here we go, Zach.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He finds Wilson. And they got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 24 yards.
That's good.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, yeah, the Giants you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 19, just what?
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. Now he's free to midfield. And down right around the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Go.
Fields now to throw. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Reynolds, 37 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a really nice play start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
19 seconds.
Fields. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Right.
A give running right is Hall. And he's going to take it away for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Completes it to Evan Ingram. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the air with Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Nix to the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw. Here's Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, son. What? Green 19, that's it? Right.
On play action, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Fields. Work in the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Nix. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Nix looking to throw again. He completes this to Sutton. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Nix. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now it's Nix. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going. It's Nix. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
319.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
319, Jets.
To throw is Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,